Yay. Okay, so I'm really excited about the call tonight, you guys. We're going to have a really awesome start to May and lots of really exciting things happening in May and June, so which we talked about on the call the other night. And so one of the things that I talked about was that we really wanted to just ask for y'all's trust in some of the unique and different things that we're going to be doing this month, because it aligns with a lot of the things that are coming down from Plexus Corporate. So we've got some really exciting initiatives that we're going to be working on. I am going to be kind of making this short and sweet because I'm worried about my computer battery and I don't have my charging cable. But in the event something goes wrong, Amy has the content and stuff too, and she can hold down the fort while I get on back in, excuse me, on my phone. But I'm just very, very excited about this. Amy, if you want to pull up the first slide.
That one?
Yep. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so we are one of the things I introduced last call when we were talking about the month of May was that we were going to be doing these Meetup Mondays. And this is the kickoff one. And for a number of reasons, we had to do it at night. But normally they're going to be at 12:30 Central during the day. And before anybody's like, no, I work during the day and, all that kind of thing. The point of these calls is to get it into your hands as early as possible when it's the most convenient. So usually that's lunchtime for people on Mondays to kick off the week. And we're going to record it and get the recording up instantly into the team page. And what these Meetup Mondays are going to do, they're going to be very, very casual, just like this, super casual, talking through any kind of business issues that you guys are having or seeing in your business, and giving you guys directives and a plan of action for the week. So 30 minutes, just kind of talking through anything that you need instant help on. That's when, office hours are open. If you haven't caught us in chat threads or anything like that, or you feel like it's a topic that everybody needs to, should learn from and discuss and, that kind of thing. And then, like I said, we're going to give you directives every single week. We have an IPHD that we put together that I love and that is coming up, and I'll show you. I introduced it to you guys last week and put it on the team page and talked about it in the call. But that's going to be able to keep you guys really on track too. One of the things that I talked about in the last call too, and I'm sorry for those that were on, if I'm reiterating, but it's going to be an enormous rank up season coming up. So we want to prep our teams, we want to prep our activity and all of that for that, because we're going to have some just enormous opportunities to help our team members fly through the ranks, ourselves fly through the ranks, and have a whole lot of fun doing it too. So what this month of May is one, embracing your business and finding joy in your business again. Two, trying some new and different things to breathe life into your business. I tend to get in ruts where I do the same thing over and over again and follow up with the same people, post the same kind of posts, do the same kind of thing. And so we are basically giving your business kind of like a new electricity, like a jump start into the month of May. And one of the best things that you can do for that is gratitude. We want to love on our people. We want to love on our ambassadors, our customers, anybody that has ever trusted. Oop, what happened there? Amy? Sorry. Sorry, I don't know where I was at there. Anyway, so one of the biggest things that you can do in your business is to love on your people. And when you feel gratitude towards people and help them feel loved and appreciated and everything like that, it really opens the door to a better relationship with them. And just, it makes everybody feel good. It makes you feel good, makes them feel good. And it opens the lines of communication to say, if somebody has quit or fallen off the wagon or anything like that, for them to get started again. But we really want to focus on this, and we're going to be writing thank you cards, handwritten thank you cards for our ambassadors and our customers throughout the month of May. So we want to kick it off, and we want this first week for you guys to be sending these out to your level 1 ambassadors. that have been ordering in the last year. Next week, we'll do the ones that had been ordering previous to that. But anybody that has placed any kind of an order of any amount, it's up to your discretion. What it says on the card and all of that. I put an example up there of what I put together on Canva and had printed out and sent to my house. And for some of these, I'm going to include some sort of appreciation for them too. Depending on if they're a leader, I'm going to send them, something. If they are just more of a wholesaler, I might send them a $10 off coupon code, or I might send them, a stick of something they haven't tried before, some sort of sample, that type of thing. And just let them know that I appreciate them. I see them and I'm thanking them for, trusting me. Can I help you with anything else? And just, thank you for all the support through the years, kind of thing. And we also want to do a shout out campaign for our current users and our current working ambassadors. And that's going to be continued throughout the entire month of May. Anything that you guys can do, whether it's shouting out your sponsor, shouting out anybody on your team, shouting out not just for business activity, but for, yay, so-and-so has seen some success on ProBio 5 and is sleeping better at night and has kicked their soda habit, or, just anything like that, whether it has to do with their products or their business or anything. Just look for things to fill other people's cups. Filling others' cups ends up filling your own, and also, of course, fills theirs up. And we all know you can't pour from an empty cup. So this is just going to help really create just a better atmosphere and just more fun within the team, and show everybody that, they're appreciated. Number two, sampling. So one of the coolest stats that corporate told me at the Diamond meeting that I was at was the success in sampling that they're seeing. I didn't remember the stats on the last call, and I don't have them here still. But the sampling statistics from a reorder perspective was enormous. It was something along the lines of they were 3 times more likely to reorder if they started with a sample. The second part of that was it was something like 80% more likely to refer a friend if they started in the sampling app. And think about that. If you're using those little samples, they know how easy it was to get. That's how they were brought on board. They were given a stick of Slim. They were able to touch it, taste it, look at it, and they go through that whole sampling app process. And that's duplicatable. And so they saw that was super easy. They saw that they get it for free now that they signed up, and they get 3 samples that they can send out. And what they're seeing is people that didn't sign up on the sampling app are not using their free sample credits, but those that did are using it for the most part. And then they're also staying around a significantly longer amount of time too. So it's a really good way to bring people on board. And for you, it's cheap and it's easy and it's a conversation starter. It's something that you can easily post, easily talk about. And if you focus on that at the beginning part of the month, then towards the end of the month, you can start signing those people up. So the goal for this week is to get 6 samples out to 6 different friends over the course of this week. So next Monday, we'll check back in. The IPA little graphic that we have, that's going to have some really great ideas for things to do and that type of thing. Now, one of the other things that you guys have seen that we are doing is Reels. And I know there's been a lot of chatter in rank makers in particular, people not knowing how to do the Reels and all that kind of thing. I'm going to post a YouTube tutorial on Team Taylor in regard to Reels. But there's so much information out there, you guys. Doing some quick Google searches and just diving in. A huge thing that you can do with your business and with anything that you're learning is learn out loud. You can even say in the reel, like, this is my first reel. I have no idea what I'm doing. So, and make it funny and just learn as you go and figure it out through there. My first reel was a hot mess. I didn't know what I was doing. I couldn't even figure out how to get the words on there correctly, like all the things. So, every single time that you do it, you're going to learn new features. Start watching the reels. You're going to get really great ideas. Watch some of the diamonds and Jules and other social media. Nicole Odermatt, I don't know if she's on the call, I can't see. She is phenomenal with them. Her and John have been doing these for a long time. And what people are seeing is in these 30 reels in 30 days challenges, they are getting enormous amounts of engagement. They're boosting their Instagram account. They are getting, if they're in Plexus, the ones that I have talked to are signing people left and right from them. You can make it about anything. It does not have to be about Plexus. In fact, I wouldn't do all 30 reels about Plexus. But show off your personality, show off your brand, show off your interests and your make it funny, all of those things. So this is a really cool, creative way to change things up that we've been doing within our business as a whole. So 7 reels in 7 days. I have to get mine up still tonight, so I'm going to be doing that this evening. And then as far as that goes, that's what we're kind of focusing on there. Amy, do you want to hit the slide to the next? Yay. Okay, so the other thing is the goal setting. We really want to focus on getting our goals kind of, yeah, Amy said she's fumbling through it too. And, you can save drafts and that kind of thing and save the videos and, redo it and all that. It's super fun, but there's a learning curve to it. But just, it's a really fun, creative way to just, have fun with social media again. But setting your goals is, obviously, we're at the beginning part of the month. We have a huge growth season coming up, the biggest in Plexus history. They're estimating 20,000 rank ups in June alone, y'all. So this is going to be a really enormous growth season for all of us. And we really need to sit down and get serious about our goals. A lot of times we'll set a goal at the beginning of the month and it's totally focused on key measures. And what I mean by that is, rank up to, get this amount of points, this amount of people to my team, personally sign this many. But as soon as we feel like we're not on track with that, or we don't set up a plan with that, it's really easy to step back and not actually execute the plan. So I want you guys to sit down, and if you haven't yet, think about, what are your activity goals? Who are you going to focus on with your team? Who is running with you? Who do you need to reconnect with? And maybe focus on those gratitude aspects with those people that you need to reconnect with. Maybe you shouldn't even be talking Plexus with them. Maybe you just need to reconnect in their friendship. Sort out a plan for everything that you're going to be doing this month. Write the names down that you would love to bring into your team, and start praying over them if you pray, and manifesting that within your life. And those types of things, when somebody is always on your mind, it's so funny how you end up doing things that will end up connecting with them, and reaching them, even if it's through your posts or just whatever you're doing. Figuring out that sampling and what your goals are going to be as far as that goes. And then of course you need the key measures goals, the points, the sponsoring, all of that. And what I will say as far as sponsoring goes, right now our goal is to get people in the door. So if you are talking to somebody and they're like, oh man, Sarah, like I just don't know, I can't afford a welcome pack right now, this is just such a difficult month for me, blah, 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 blah. That's when you say, you know what? Okay, what is your budget? Let's figure it out. Maybe they need to sign up as a customer. Maybe they need to just start, small and kind of go from there. There might be a hesitation that you haven't uncovered quite yet. And so really digging into those objections and figuring out, is it really money? And if it's not, just having a little bit more in-depth conversation. But going down that money path with them can sometimes pull out the fact that it's actually not money. They're just nervous, and maybe they need a sample, or maybe they need to be invited to an event or have a 3-way chat, or just get a little bit more information about something. So just focusing on bringing people in and meeting them where they're at, whether it is the full welcome pack or not. Amy, can you go to the next slide? Sorry. And then this is the sheet that I was talking about. As far, we really want to be able to kind of be prescriptive with y'all's businesses this month and going forward too. You guys don't have to stick with this, but this is a really good just way to keep yourself on track. If you are serious about your points, serious about your goals, serious about getting your team members to where they need to be financially and where they want to be to be super excited and have so much success in this, goals as far as, helping people with their products and getting them results as well. All of this is going to really help guide you and figure out what is most important and prioritize the things that are going to bring the most impact to your business. So going through this on a weekly basis, obviously we don't have the Reels challenge in here specifically, but just write that in for this month, right? You got to post a reel a day. So do it, commit to it. Do not give up on yourself. Lean into that, because I know I'm crazy nervous about that. I know other people probably are too. We were talking about that here at the beach house, how, awkward it feels as like a 40-year-old mom, like trying to figure out these reels, but they're so fun. And that's going to bring a lot to your business as well. So write that in and make sure you're kind of sticking with this. I love at the bottom where it has like a little bit of a, almost like a worksheet to be able to plan out exactly who you're going to be contacting, who you're focusing on, those types of things. I'm going to also be getting up another tasting event in the Wellness Lounge. I need to set a date for that, and I'll get that out probably tomorrow as well. And that way, we can really focus on the samples, but then have an event to invite the folks to that are doing the samples as well. It'll most likely be mid-month. I just don't have the exact day quite yet. So I think that's all I had. Amy, did you want to run down the different promotions that Plexus is having for this month?
Hey guys, yes, I totally can. So they're super simple, which is what I love. They are keeping it the same with the $9.95 enrollment, which is, great deal. And then also, so we still have the success sprints quarter 2. So in addition to enrolling your 3 new level 1s or customers to get the 75, you can now enroll 6 and get an additional 125, meaning you can get $200 as a bonus for this month. So that's super fun, especially when you look at new people with Fast Start Silver and all of those bonuses. That's something we definitely want to share to everybody, whether they're in the business or not, right? It's like, here's the buffet. Just want you to know what comes with your membership, to make sure everybody knows that.
Yay, I'm excited. I'm so glad that they kept her on the $9.95. That
Yeah.
is such a good deal. Let's see, did we have any questions in the chat? I don't think so.
And one thing too, guys, so just tonight we're keeping it, super short, super simple. And you may think, oh gosh, what am I going to do? But really, look at the postcard, reaching out to people. Even if you don't want to do a postcard, you could even do it electronically if you don't want to mail it, and you could do an email campaign. But do it, because we're going to build on it next week. Right. So like, there's a reason we're having us all touch these people now, when here in the coming weeks, we're probably going to reach back out with them with something. So I know Amy Morton and I, because Amy Morton's going for Emerald. So we're doing a big campaign for her team and like some of her personal level 1s and customers. But we're actually doing 2 kind of campaigns. We're doing an appreciation postcard with a nice recipe for lean. And then we're doing a $10 off for some targeted people to get them over that kind of threshold for her. So just wanted to share that.
That's a good point too. I forgot to bring up, if any of you guys are aiming for rank either in this month or in June or through the summer, voice it to your sponsor, your upline, your sidelines, and let's run together. I personally am going for a big goal as well for Re-Rank Diamond. I know Amy's going for a big goal. I don't know if Amanda's on, but I know she is too. So many of you guys are going for huge goals. And of course, Amy Morton as well with her Emerald push. And you guys, it's very, very exciting time. And if you have ever thought, in the back of your head, like, hey, I want to really push for it and go for it, I would lock arms with everybody that is like-minded right now and pushing forward in that manner, because the fruits of your labor are absolutely going to be paying off. And like Amy said, each of these, the timing of the different activities that we're doing is with a purpose. There's a plan for the whole month, and we're just walking you through it week by week. So just yes, senior goal by convention. Just asking that you guys trust us and lean into this plan and do it, even if you're like, oh, this is dumb. I hate writing thank you cards. There is a reason for it, and we want to make sure that that we're handling business in the correct manner for the most success and reward going forward, and to be able to provide the best service level also for all of our team members. So yay, we're really excited. And you guys can see I'm still at the beach house because we're dealing with a lot of water and anything, but I'm going to be going home tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. And I'll be able to kind of get back in the swing of things. So that's why I'm still here without a charger. All right. Did you have anything else you wanted to add, Amy?
I think I'm good.
Yay. All right, guys. See you guys tomorrow, and I'll get the Reels training up, and I'll get a reminder with the IPA sheet up as well. So, all right. Good night.
Bye, guys.
Bye.